M. Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at Kix96country.com. Our guest today, all the way from the great state of New York City, by way of, I said the great state of New York City. The great state of New York, by way of Nashville, the city of Nashville. Please welcome Skye Claire to Kix96. How are you, Skye?
Hi, I'm good.
Welcome.
What am I waving at? Hello.
Now are you a Nashville resident now, or are you still up there in the
Yes,
Northeast?
I have been in Nashville for 4 years.
All right. So,
Yes.
now, New York. We don't often get a lot of new country acts from New York, but we do know that there's a country scene in New York and New Jersey, in the Northeast. So that's where you come out of. What are your early influences, and how did you find your way to country?
Well, I actually grew up on it. Like Loretta, Patsy. My mom's side of the family is from Texas, so she moved from Texas to New York to actually pursue an opera career when she was in her 20s.
You're kidding.
No.
That's awesome.
She used to be an opera singer. Now she's a lawyer. But
Also, there's nothing wrong with that.
she's an awesome lawyer, by the way. But yeah, she met my dad and ended up, having me in New York. And my dad's like super New York Italian, and my mom's super Texan. So that's how I kind of grew up on country. And then
There's going to make a movie about her called Goodfellas, y'all. Coming soon to a theater near
Goodfellas, y'all. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. I got those Godfather jokes all day long. My Yorkie.
Crap! I thought I was being
My
new.
Yorkie's name is Vito Corleone.
The more I learn about her, the more I love her. Okay, but anyway, go ahead and finish.
So yeah, I just grew up playing singer-songwriter, shows and different things in New York. I actually sang in a bunch of like kind of rock clubs, rock bands. I'm kind of a rocker at heart in some ways, and then just packed it all up and headed down to Nashville 4 years ago. So.
Absolutely. Okay, well, you actually have now, on top of being a singer, a performer, you're also a songwriter.
Yes.
You actually have had songs cut by Texas artists.
Yes.
I'm trying to help me out. Which song was it?
I did a song called "Kiss Like Whiskey." It was my first cut as a songwriter on an artist named John Slaughter.
All right, and then and now you've got your work. You've already got one album out. Your work for Better or For Worse was the first album. You're working on your second one. Your
Yes.
second one's coming, and you've got the current single right now.
Yeah.
Which is called Pawn Shop, and that's available now. Talk to us a little bit about your musical journey from that first album to this one.
Man, it's been a big journey, a lot of learning and growing as an artist and a writer. I think for this album, kind of bringing back that kind of sense of humor and just kind of quirkiness that's really part of my personality, and just I hope especially like women are inspired by it. You just got to be a girl power kind of girl and lift everybody up and just put the good energy out there. I don't know if that has to do with my record. I'm a little bit of I talk in a circle sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Now the songwriting. You wrote just about every song in the first album, if not every.
Yes.
Song. This album, is this all you two, or have you gotten any Nashville songwriters that you've worked with?
It's all of the first album except for one is collaborations. So I don't want to say it's just me. I'm a writer on all of them, but there's co-writers are super important and a big part of the process on that one, and also on this next one. I'm a writer on all the songs, but I collaborated with some awesome Nashville writers on the songs.
Well, let's talk about Pawn Shop, the single. Is that solo write, or is that you co-write?
I wrote that with my friend Adam Wood, and so that was a co-write.
So what is it about? I mean, obviously the obvious choice is it's about a pawn shop, but I think there's a little more to it than that.
It's about a pawn shop, yes, but basically the story is that the singer, myself, has had a bad breakup, and she realized that her boyfriend or husband is cheating on her, and she took all his stuff and left him a note that he could find it at the pawn shop. So she sold it all to the pawn shop.
Note to self: never break up with Skye Claire. Okay, so that song is available actually for download now. You can go get it in iTunes.
Yes.
Right. And what about your web presence? It's SkyeClaireMusic.com.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And what about your social media? You got all the social media?
Yep, I got all the social media. I'm Skye Claire. Skye is spelled with an E. As long as you get that, you'll find me. And I love talking to anyone that is a fan or has heard my music. Anyone, just write me a message and I will answer you.
Absolutely. Skye Claire is our guest today, and if you want to, please look for a live performance from Skye elsewhere on our website. If you want to hear Pawn Shop, make sure you call us at Kix96. We'll be happy to play it for you, Skye. Make sure you come back and visit us.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll see you next time on another artist video blog here at Kix96country.com.